Hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'm going to show you 5 fun cars you can buy in Roblox Greenville for under $150,000. Now, most of these options are very cheap, but the most expensive one we'll look at is later in the video. So yeah, let's get started. I highly recommend you buy these cars, by the way. Alright, so first up we got the 2007 Mazda 3. Now this car is based on this car is the Mazda Yushu Performance in the dealership. So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown. So this has a 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder. It sounds pretty off in the game, but it's alright. It's still very fun to drive. It's very quick to shift. It backfires, which is pretty cool. The little spoiler on the back adds a bunch of aero. Well, not that much aero for like a hatchback, but not that much aero compared to like a supercar, but it's a lot of aero for like a hatchback like this that's used for like families and stuff. So yeah, let's sound check it. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the driving experience. Now this car is actually a ton of fun to drive. It's one of my dailies and I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna take you on a drive. So first of all, the lighting's not that great, but I heard a rumor from the Greenville Discord that a remodel for this was planned. I just hope that's true. So yeah, the turbo sounds really good with this shifting. It's very quick. So since it's front wheel drive, it has a ton of grip to the road, and it's just like a ton of fun to like toss around and stuff. I highly recommend this for the daily driver, and I'm not gonna give it a score because I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, let's move on to the next car, guys. So our next car is also from the 2007 year. It's the 2007 Acura TSX, I believe. This car is also a lot of fun. It has the same quirks as the other car. It's front wheel drive, it's turbocharged, and it pops fire. But this time it's powered by a 3.2-liter V6, and it could easily hit 145 miles per hour. And it also sounds pretty damn good. So there you go. I'm gonna take you. It's also front wheel drive, so it's gonna have a lot of grip to the road as well. So I'm just so excited to drive this thing. So a quirk that this car has more than the Mazda is that it shifts a lot faster. Which makes it like a lot more quicker actually, because you know I'm pretty sure it has shorter gears to like save fuel efficiency, but this is still a V6, so it's not really that great compared to 4 cylinders and 3 cylinders and all that. But it's decent to fuel. So yeah, it could hit a top speed of 140. Forgive I said that it had a top speed of 145. I think it got nerfed like slightly, but that's not the point. The point is that that's a fun car to toss around. It's front wheel drive, has a lot of grip, sounds really good, and our next car is also has a bunch of these features, but a little more. So yeah, guys, let's get into the next car, shall we? So this next car is a 2014 Dodge Avenger. By the way, most of these cars that I'm mentioning are kind of forgotten in the GV community, and I don't really see them all that much anymore. But comment down below if you see these a lot in the game. But I don't, because it's kind of forgotten. Nobody really wants a front-wheel drive V6 anymore. But this is what I recommend. It's a fun daily driver with decent lighting, actually, but not on the fronts, unfortunately. It has basic sounds, but in my opinion it's one of the funnest V6 daily drivers out there, but it's still basic. So Okay, tell me that V6 doesn't sound good with the supercharger. But I get it's a little loud, but it just sounds so good. It's also front wheel drive. So yeah, let me take you guys on the drive. So right off the bat, it automatically has like much faster gears. It's a 6-speed manual this time rather than a boring 5-speed. It's much quicker. Well, it slows down once you get like past 110, but off the line it's pretty damn quick. It does 60 in about 6 seconds, which isn't bad for a Dodge Avenger like at all. Because usually they could do 60 in around 8 or 9, maybe 7 at that. So yeah, it's front wheel drive, which can basically mean it can have a lot more grip, as I said, for like the past 2 cars. But now that you get the idea that front wheel drive adds a lot of grip to the car when it's like on track and stuff. Like I just did like 40 on that curve and I made it perfectly. So yeah, that's basically my put on it. It's a fast, definitely sporty. It sounds really good, and I recommend it because it's actually cheap. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the prices of these cars. But the downgrade is that I think some of these cars are indeed Game Passes, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle for the people who don't have any Game Passes. But so if you don't have any Game Passes, I'm very sorry. But I made a video like months ago, like giving you like five budget options with no pass, which I hope that helps. I'll link it down. I'll link it down below. So yeah, it has the top speed of 145, which isn't bad, but in my opinion, it could be a little better for like for a V6 that's supercharged, and only puts out like 310, 320. But yeah, that's my take on the Dodge Avenger. Let's move on to the next car. So the next car I recommend is obviously, you guys obviously know what it is. It's the Ford Focus RS. Now this beast is a hot hatch, and it is so fun to drive. Being that it's a sequential manual. Well, I think so. I don't know, but it has a manual. It backfires. It's much quicker than the previous cars. And I think it's a luxury pass. I don't know, but oh, it has sweet DRLs too. I think that's a recent update. But yeah, here's a sound check. It sounds way better compared to like the other cars that we've seen so far in this video. So yeah, 2.3 liter turbo 4-cylinder from Peugeot. Now let's get this thing on the road. And also one last thing to note before I go on the road, it doesn't really have that great of a lighting, but honestly that doesn't matter. I'm just focused on like the driving experience and stuff. So yeah guys, let's go. So right off the bat, it's so much quicker. I'm punching it right now. So yeah, it does 166, but the biggest quirk it has of all of the other cars is that it's all-wheel drive instead of front wheel. So you get a lot more acceleration. It's a lot more faster than all the other cars, and I think that's just adds to like the fun of it driving. Like it also shifts pretty quick. It's just a really fun car to toss around, and I recommend you guys buy it. As I think this RS trim is only like 41K in the game. So yeah, I highly recommend this car, and I just want to see more of these on the road. These little beasts are fun cars. I think they're more fun than the Audi RS3. I may be wrong, but yeah, I just love this. I just love driving this. I just highly recommend it. Now let's move on to the final car of this video. Alright guys, now the final car in this video is going to be the 2022 Lotus Emira. Now I have no idea where to start with this. It's rear engined, it has outstanding looks, it looks like a supercar, but with 2 engine options. I think it has the same Ford Focus engine. Oh no, wait, that's a 2.3. This is a 2.0 and a 3.5. yeah, this is a 2.0 and a 3.5, both turbo actually. I think the V6 is supercharged. So yeah, this is such a fun car to drive. I rarely see these on the road anymore. And yeah, I just can't wait to drive this. Let's just sound check it first. The supercharger is not that loud, and you could probably tell because you can't really hear it through the loud V6. So yeah, let's take it for a drive. So straight off the bat, it has amazing lighting, but not too much on the front. But yeah, it also shifts pretty quick, but that well, it's a 6-speed manual, so I guess it doesn't really shift as quick as the other cars, but it still shifts at a reasonable level. It's very quick. The V6, oh, this sounds so good with the supercharger. It gets a lot. The acceleration's a lot slower when you pass like 140, 150, but that's just because this is the same, you know. Well, this is basically the GT4 trim, but without the livery. I don't know if this is any pass. I'm pretty sure it's like sports or luxury, but yeah. It's also rear-wheel drive, so a downgrade may be that it can be rough to stay on the road because of its traction, and it can, like, you know, get off the road easily, like Mustangs. So yeah, that's just my honest take on it. It's actually very fun to toss around. It's an amazing daily driver, and I just want to see more of these on the road. Like, these are bargains, dude. Like, I want to see actually you. I want to see you drive this. Like, I'm talking to you guys. I want you to see how fun this is, and I want you to take this in and actually buy it for yourselves and have a pleasant driving experience, because me myself, I'm kind of having fun here. But just like tossing this around in a rear-wheel drive V6 sports car that looks majestic. Look at this. And just, it's amazing. Like, I highly recommend buying this. So yeah, that's my take on the Lotus Emira. And so there's my take on 5 fun cars that you could buy for either Game Pass or non-Game Pass, whatever. Most of these cars are probably Game Passes anyway. I still have to check, but still, I recommend these dailies to you guys so much. It's so fun driving these cars, and I just want to see more on the road, as I said like a billion times in this video already. So yeah, guys, that's the video. If you want to see more, then please hit subscribe, like the video, and comment your opinions, and see what video I do next. So yeah, guys, see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out.